You know things have got to be bad when Elon Musk roasts you on Twitter. That's what happened today. Elon Musk posted this meme of Rockstar Games just milking GTA 5 dry. You know Rockstar Games blocked Elon, and in Grand Theft Auto 6, we're going to see some sort of parody of Rockstar Games just clowning on Tesla. Well, anyways, that was just funny, but we've seen the memes. 8 years of Grand Theft Auto, and nothing is new. And you've probably seen this before. This is a Rockstar Games timeline that I've shown many times on the channel. You know, up until 2010, Rockstar Games would release multiple titles per year. Then in 2011 through 2013, we would see just one annual release. And then since then, we've seen just a couple remasters and nothing new. And that's led me to think, what if GTA Online never existed? What if there were no shark cards, no long loading screens, just nothing? Or if there was something, what if it was just similar to GTA 4's multiplayer? Even Swagtub talked about this on Twitter recently, so I know I'm not the only one thinking about this, but here is an alternate reality of what might have been had GTA Online never existed. As you can see, we would have probably gotten a GTA 5 single-player DLC, Bully 2, a Bully 2 DLC, RDR2, an RDR2 DLC, and GTA 6. Some of y'all might even be asking, well, what about Max Payne 4? Well, I love Max Payne, one of my favorite Rockstar games ever, and Rockstar, I think, beautifully wrapped up the Max Payne series with the ending of Max Payne 3. So with that said, let's take a look at how different things might have been. So, starting off in chronological order, let's talk about the GTA 5 single-player DLC, which I actually recently touched base on in a separate video. So, as we know, everything from the GTA Online single-player DLC was taken and adapted to GTA Online. And we know about the GTA 5 single-player DLC because as early as December 2013, Rockstar was posting about it on their newswire, on their official website. So, according to different sources and things found within the game files and also different rumors, apparently Mount Chiliad was going to explode in this single-player DLC, and there would have been a couple different episodes. And with Mount Chiliad exploding, the first one would be an alien invasion mode, where we play as Michael, and we take out aliens, I guess, and we can only speculate as to how amazing that would have been. And also, it could have probably given us an answer to all the UFOs scattered around the map. The next episode would have been a zombie mode where we play as Franklin taking out zombies. There's different things referencing this in the game's code and files and all that stuff. And then there would have been a separate just episode for Trevor, kind of continuing, I guess, some of his adventures and rampages. We would have also seen the jetpack, the casino finally open, pretty much everything that was adapted, like I said, to GTA Online and changed in different ways. So that would be the GTA 5 single-player DLC. Now, moving on to 2015, we would have seen the release of Bully 2. And Bully 2 actually has a very interesting history that not too many people know about. So in October 2019, just a few months ago, we actually got some really cool information regarding Bully 2. And basically, Dan Houser, co-founder of Rockstar Games, who just left earlier on this year, back in March, and his team actually wrote a script for Bully 2 in early 2008, which contained the first few scenes of the game and also an outline to the rest of the story. And basically, it would have began at our stepdad's house in the summertime right after Bully 1 took place. However, the team never decided where the full story would take Jimmy, thus leading to it being essentially shelved. Now, if we move on to 2010, between 2010 and 2013, a few years later, sometime between Red Dead Redemption's release in May 2010 and the end of 2013 with GTA 5's release, a team at Rockstar New England spent between a year and 18 months building out the concept for Bully 2. This was primarily led by the art team, including Drew Medina, who at the time was the principal artist at Rockstar New England, and Stephen Olds, who was Rockstar New York's visualization director. I'm not even going to cut that out the video because that's funny. During the development of the original Bully. A second source for Bully 2 said the work culminated in a playable version of Bully 2 described as a very small slice of the game. Complete with a simplistic open-world gameplay, it was built using the Rage game engine, the same engine used for GTA 4, 5, Max Payne 3, and both Red Dead Redemption games. And despite that progress, Bully 2 never built the momentum that it needed, and it essentially just fizzled out over time, and the teams were moved on to other projects, which would be like Max Payne 3 probably, GTA 5, and also Red Dead Redemption 2. Bully 2 existed, it was playable, it's just a shame that it never got off the ground. That's basically what happened with Bully 2, leading to the game being shelved not once, but also twice, putting it up there with the game Agent that Rockstar Games essentially shelved and then ended up canceling after just kind of being up in air for about 15 years. So, according to this alternate timeline here, we would also have gotten a Bully 2, I'm guessing single-player DLC, which would have been really interesting to see. I'm not going to speculate on that one too much because that would first, we would need Bully 2 for that to happen to even speculate about a single-player DLC, but that would be very interesting. Just to see a modern-day Bully. I know there is a huge following with Bully 2, and fans would love to see that title from Rockstar Games. I would too, just simply for the nostalgia and just continuing the adventures of Jimmy Hopkins. Now, moving on, according to this timeline, Red Dead Redemption 2 would have released in 2017, which makes sense, being that if GTA Online didn't, if that wasn't the case, Red Dead would probably have released a little bit earlier, or maybe it would have released later, but we would have gotten Red Dead Redemption 2. And then in 2018, we would have gotten a single-player DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2, which would have been much like the Undead Nightmare DLC for the original Red Dead. This would essentially just be Undead Nightmare 2. This would follow the same, like I said, from Red Dead Redemption 1, which was a masterpiece as well as very successful. But if it was for Red Dead Redemption 2, I would have much preferred like an Alien DLC, because cowboys and aliens are cool. We've seen many movies about cowboys and aliens, and there's also so many alien references in Red Dead Redemption 2, from the various UFOs that can be found around the map, hieroglyphic writings, time traveling, lots of stuff like that. I feel like that would have made for a very, very awesome single-player DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2. Unfortunately, though, we know Rockstar chose to focus on Red Dead Online. And because, well, Red Dead Online failed, instead of saying, hey, maybe we could push out a short single-player DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2, like an alien mode or a zombie mode, it seems like at this point, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been all but abandoned. I mean, we haven't gotten a Red Dead Online update since January. It's been over 7 months at this point, maybe December. So, like I said, it just seems like Rockstar has abandoned Red Dead Redemption 2, which is very unfortunate. Now, lastly, it says that we would have gotten GTA 6 in 2020. And I feel like with all the other games in the mix, that could be possible, but it couldn't be possible. Maybe GTA 6 wouldn't be as big as it will be when it eventually does release, but I would speculate that, yeah, GTA 6 would be releasing either this year or next year. So if we just recap a little bit, there was a 4-year gap between GTA San Andreas and GTA 4. There was a 5-year gap between GTA 4 and GTA 5, and a 7 to 8 year gap between GTA 5 and GTA 6 would provide for an insanely amazing game, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 was. And with the gap that we're seeing now in the universe that we are in now, with it being almost 7 years without a new GTA, based on how amazing Red Dead Redemption 2 was, I can only hope that GTA 6 will be even better, which is crazy to even think about. And also, just to kind of throw in a couple other things, we talk about past games from Rockstar. I really think it would be awesome if Rockstar revived the Midnight Club series, for instance. If we would have, say, gotten a new Midnight Club game, I think that would have been amazing. And also, I talked about Max Payne a little bit earlier on in the video, and basically, we know that Rockstar didn't create Max Payne 1 and 2. They simply just took ownership of the company that created those games, if I recall right. But Rockstar did create Max Payne 3. And to me, Max Max Payne 3 was a masterpiece. My favorite thing in the Max Payne series is the gore when you shoot people, seeing the bullet wounds and things like that. To me, that's just awesome. I would love to see that like in GTA. We even see it in Red Dead. But to see that kind of stuff would be amazing. I also love the storytelling of Max Payne. Just an overall perfect series in my opinion. Possibly could have seen a sequel to LA Noire, even though the game wasn't as popular as many of Rockstar's previous titles, and I believe Rockstar didn't actually develop that game. I believe that, like I said, they took ownership of the company like they did with Max Payne 1 and 2. I know a lot of people would love to see a new Warriors game or a new Manhunt. There are so many amazing titles, and obviously with Red Dead and GTA being Rockstar's biggest, they're going to focus more on that because they are taking the world of video games to the next level, much like they used to with many releases in one singular year. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video enough to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If we were to go into an alternate universe, what games would you like to see Rockstar Games create? Let me know down below in the comments, and I hope to see y'all in the next video.